Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we are going to be counting down my
top 20 songs for
2022. Oh, yeah.
Damn straight. And I have a special guest with me in the studio. In the actual studio. We're going to kick off today with a song by Rokhart Music. This is The Brightest Starr. Boom.
She's your brightest star. Unresolved and scarred. Her body was a cage. Sometimes she could not breathe from rage. The light that reaches for shines from the brightest star. Dazed but not confused. A force shall put you through with optimized release. She holds cold like a crazy priest. The light that reaches for shines from the brightest star. When the circus comes to town, the tricks will pin you down. But dancing at the edge, she'll show you what you crave and dread. The light that reaches for shines from the brightest star. The light that reaches for shines from the brightest star.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. My name is Jade, and this is some music. I knew I was going to forget that. The playlist from hell. Welcome to the show. I'm Jade. This is The Cold Fish.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, etc.
Hey, you're an old pro.
Thank you.
How much?
Very much.
I've only got $5. I hope you're all doing well. What a fantastic track. There was rock hard music, and I was blown away to have him put that up just for Christmas and dedicate that to me. I was very, very touched because he's a fantastic songwriter. And, you know, it's nice when somebody writes a song and dedicates it to you. I've lived 50 years and never had that until this year. 2 songs. That's for you, Russ. Have you ever had a song written for you?
Can't say that I have.
Well, I'm going to write one for you now. Oh, baby, you're a cold fish, Mr. Fish.
Thanks for all that effort.
I know. Yes, Coldacre is here, Welton Kinder, in the studio live because we are together because we're shooting a porno called, no, we're not, are we? No,
Not yet.
That's another reality. Another reality. No, we are shooting the Methiest video clip. And so Chili got here yesterday, and I've got this like battery pack. I'll say hello to you all soon in a minute. So this is the battery pack for my drone, and it had been charged like about 3 months ago when winter kicked in. And I just assumed when something was charged and you left it, it would be charged still. And when we went to put the batteries in the drone yesterday, all the batteries were dead. So we spent the whole day charging this. So
Watching the lights flicker.
So I'm going to keep it plugged in just in case.
Yes.
But yeah, so today we are heading out. Now that's a beautiful day here in sunny Melbourne. After this, we are going to chill for a bit. Then we're going to head out and shoot the video clip, the rest of the video clip for the Methiest clip. I'm excited. Look at these. These are starting to charge again. What's going on? Anyway, let's say hello to you all here in the chat. Hello, Welton Kinder. Hello, SM Borthwick, Patrick Chandler, Tremor Bear, Russ8889, Kim Harden Hudson, Valerie Butt. Hello to you. Who else? Did I say Lureeality? Barry Glenn, Princess LDG, Brad Examples in the house. I'm sorry, Brad. Joe, Glenn, Andy Goldsby, Michael Thompson. Who else do I see as I flick up the screen? Now you can see how difficult this is by finding everyone's name. Audible Video, hello to you. Russ8889, Greg O'Sullivan. Hey, we've got 15 entries also for the the roast tomorrow. So thanks to everyone who's entered. It doesn't guarantee you're going to get your song roasted. It goes on a wheel, just so you know. SM Borthwick, hello, Scott. Cy, Effen, good to see you. Midnight Bandit, what is happening? Have I missed anyone? Fat Panda Cat, what's going on? So today, while I'm saying hello to you all and finding names, we are going to do 20 songs. Now, I've left out so many of you, yeah? There's so many amazing artists. This year I tried to keep in some favorites from the past years, some people who are always around the channel, and a whole bunch of new people that have really just kind of joined the community this year. I tried to do it that way and pump up some new faces, yeah, because that's the way we should rock. What do you think of our selection for this year?
Pretty good. Really good.
Yeah?
Some great music there.
Yeah, you helped me pick it.
I did.
I've got Michael Thompson. Who else? Thomas Geleyn. Did I see Thomas Geleyn? Hello, Thomas Geleyn. Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Good to see some faces here that maybe haven't seen for a while. All right, let's go back down the bottom. I may have missed some people. Feisty Feather, what's going on? Happy Ron. Try and click on all these names. Happy Ron, what is happening? So my guest today is the Coldacre. First time I've ever had a guest in the studio. And it really affects the green screen, doesn't it? It puts a weird shadow everywhere. So, but yeah. Oh,
Don't do that.
No, it works. So, shall we kick off? Because we've got 2 hours here today. I'm going to try and fit in all 20 of these songs. If I've left you out, trust me, there will be some honourable mentions at the final show when it goes up, when I post links to all these songs. And now remember, too, in no particular order. This is not a competition. Absolutely no competition or anything like that. So we're going to kick off with a song by one of the moderators of this channel who released an album this year that I think is absolutely beautiful. And I think more people should release music like this. Hey, what's going on, a metalhead hippie? I see you sneak in there.
Boom, 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 boom.
You want to give your best metalhead hippie impersonation?
Boom.
Come on, you can do better than
No,
that.
I'm not going to do.
Boom, boom, good deal, good deal. Right on, right on. Anyway, cool. All right, we're going to kick off with
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. We love you, Jeff.
Boom.
We're going to kick off with this artist who released this album this year and totally did something completely different than everybody else and released a piano album, which is beautiful. This is Effen, and the track is called Reflections of the World Around Us. Enjoy, my friends.
Boom.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. That was Effen from his solo project, and there was reflections of the world around us. That was too nice to be a reflection of our world.
It was.
Our world.
It was no reflection at all, was it?
Our world's
That's
shit.
a much
man.
better world.
I know.
whatever that
I
was
want to live in that
reflecting.
world.
Yeah.
It just made me want to think of like people feeding ducks down by the pond, and
Yeah.
and everything's nice and
No war,
no,
no starvation.
no. Everyone's people help each other.
Everyone's healthy.
Yeah. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's good. Beautiful song, Si. So I got to premiere that album here on the channel live. So you can go back and see the whole thing here on my channel. Si's been splitting up the video clips into individual clips on his channel. Plus, you can always go and buy it on Bandcamp and all that kind of stuff as well. At the end of this, in a couple of hours after the show, I will put all the links to the stuff in the thing at the place. Yeah? Awesome. Hello, Wolfstone Studio is here, I see as well. Welcome aboard. Anyone else I may have missed during that lovely song? Welcome. So we're going to bang through these songs. We've got plenty of them. The next one I do believe is All right, so this lovely lady came along out of the blue to blow us all away, and I got to interview her this year on the show. Really, really talented artist, really unique, really. There's absolutely individual. There's no one else like her, I reckon. I love when artists completely. Oh, that was my mic. I love when artists completely stand out above people for being utterly unique. And this person is that. Her name is Pi.A. Pronounce it alternative. And this was the first song I heard of hers. And it's wicked. Have you heard Pi.A.?
I have.
What do you
I've heard her a
think?
bit on Thomas Christ's channel. She's very talented.
Yes.
Great music.
Good. That's what we want. Good music, good rock and roll. So we're going to play this track now. This is Most Wanted by Pi.A. Pronounce it alternative, and you shall enjoy it, or I will send the mafia around to sort you all out. What am I talking about? I don't fucking know. It's early. Let's do it. This is... Make sure I've got my shit together. See, it's going to start halfway through. There we go. Boom. Professional here.
Well-oiled machine.
All right, let's do it. This is Pi.A. Most Wanted.
Boom.
What really gives life a meaning? What really makes you feel believing to the good and bad around you? The things that make you feel so blue. Why can't you see the truth in you? And it screams, damn, I want you. Damn, I need you. You are the rain, the sun, my blue. Why can't you see the truth in you? And I handle myself together, only thinking of you. My thoughts revolve around the need. I feel for you, the dreams, the mood, the pressure, the fight, the lust, my treasure. Damn, I want you. Damn, I need you. You are the rain, the sun, my blue. Why can't you see the truth in you? The need, the lust, the squeeze. I breathe and dream. Eyes I can see, the skin I can feel, the lips I imagine like a voice of a legend. Damn, I want you. Damn, I need you. You are the rain, the sun, my blue. Why can't you see the truth in you? Can't myself together. And I handle myself together, only thinking of you. My thoughts revolve around the need. I feel for you, the dreams, the mood, the pressure, the fight, the lust, my treasure.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen. Pi.A., man, how awesome is she? She's an absolute goddess of music. And that was Most Wanted, and her music just is sick. Every time she's really, really cool with her promotional stuff. If you're not following her on Instagram as well, she's always putting out these little videos and stuff. She's always being creative and trying to find new ways to market herself, and very, very clever stuff too. Doesn't oversaturate with silly, annoying things. Just always trying to think outside the box, just like her music as well. And we love that because we love people who are thinking outside the box. Well, I do anyway. Yes.
Great production on that song.
Yep.
Sounds huge.
It does.
And you notice both of our feet just started tapping, looked at each other. Foot's going up and down.
Yep. I thought that was because you had nervous twitch.
Well, that too.
All right. Well.
But it was in time.
Well done.
Thanks.
Your nervous twitch has rhythm.
That's right.
Better than Steve Martin from The Jerk.
Yes.
And remember that film?
Don't do that.
He couldn't clap at the start. All right. There's other people here I haven't said hello to. I think Sean Chandler, Marcus Cannell. There's a few others I saw. Now I can't remember who they were. Where are we? Marcus Cannell. I got Greg O'Sullivan. There's Russ. There's Marcus. Mars Capone. There's the other one I was trying to remember. So welcome all. Hope you're all doing good. So we may run overtime today. Who knows? I haven't timed. Normally I'll time these songs so it fits right in the 2 hours, but I didn't really do that yesterday because we drank beer. We drank whiskey.
Told lies.
And she told lies.
It's a good night. Good fun.
Don't shut your legs and I'll close my eyes. Oh, I can't remember the lyrics to it. Hi, Burns. Did I say that right? Yeah, Burns, there you are. Hello, howdy. All right, shall we jump on to the next track? This is a track that was done during Songtember by two of our favourite sexy people. Two of our... everybody loves these two. We know they go off in the bed like a firecracker. Well, I know that. I've private cammed them. This is all bullshit. Don't believe me. I'm talking shit. I'm an idiot. But this is the amazing Joe and Barry Glenn. These two came into our community, into this YouTuber sphere, writing a whole bunch of folky kind of songs and where everybody dies and it was a trend. Everybody dies in a Joe and Barry Glenn song. But over time, they continued to test themselves and try different things. Barry's even trying to write music to a click track now. Which is great news for me, who sometimes plays drums. What am I missing? Was it that memorable, Joe? Damn. All right, so this is a song that I got to play drums on this year for Songtember. And this is, of course, Heaven or Hell. And it's a wicked song. I love it. So I didn't pick it because I played drums on it. I just love the humor in it, and it's a wicked song. And it's Joe and Barry Glenn stepping outside of their comfort zone and trying different things. Again, I love doing that. Yes, I know the roast is tomorrow.
People are hungry.
I know. Everyone wants the roast. No, but you got to have some humor. You know what I say? All right. This is Heaven or Hell by the Glens, and it is awesome. And let's chill out and enjoy it, and we'll see you back here shortly. Boom. Let's do it.
I did some things when I was young, things I wish I had not done. My mama said I would never do well. She said you're too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. My mama's words I remember so well. So when I die, where will I go? Pray tell if I am too bad for heaven, too bad for heaven, too good for hell. When friends need help, I run around. When they're in trouble, I can't be found. I'm as elusive as a scarlet pimpernel. Makes me too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. My mama's words I remember so well. So when I die, where will I go? Pray tell if I'm too bad for heaven, too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Right. What people?
I leave in the morning, stay out all night.
Oh, that's really sad.
Drinking with your friends at some sleazy hotel. Make
I leave night.
too bad for heaven, but Too good for hell.
No, I was networking. Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. These few words I remember so well. So when I die, where will I go? Pray tell if I am too bad for heaven.
Too bad for heaven.
I'm up before the beat from minor offense. Got nothing to say in my own defense. The judge says only 90 days in the cell because you're too bad for heaven, too good for hell.
Fuck, you got a bit off night, mate.
Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. These few words I remember so well. So when I die, where will I go? Pray tell if I am too bad for heaven.
Too bad for heaven. Never home.
Hang on.
Ever take me anywhere decent.
Well, that's not true. I took you fishing with the lads last weekend, didn't I?
Bloody fishing with your louty old drunken friends.
Why can't you be more friendly to my friends? I'm always friendly to your friends.
Yeah, I've noticed that. A little too friendly sometimes, mate.
Well, it's not what it looks like. I'm just being nice.
Yeah, right. Nice. Huh.
Well, I had to get up close to Beryl because she's hard of hearing.
Do you really think she wants what you've got down there?
What an ending. Joe and Barry having
Another day.
having a dispute over Beryl. Beryl of all people.
Oh, Beryl's got it going on.
Beryl's a slut. What an awesome song. I tell you what I love about it. So as I said, it's Joe and Barry Glenn stepping out of their comfort zone, doing different things. And, you know, they're amazing songwriters and performers, vocalists. But to see everything come together after all this time, like LumaFusion, all of Joe's tricks and stuff that she's learnt in LumaFusion, putting together all of this into that song. I got to play drums on it. They put stuff to a click track. If you want to see how it all came together, you can see it on this channel, how I put my drums to it and got it, moved it all into parts, and we got it all to sound as good as it did. And then, of course, you got to give kudos to Joe for the amount of work she puts into the video clips. They're incredible. She's just really cool. You know, I love both of them. So there you go. That is Heaven or Hell. I know all of you love that. There's a few people who've joined the chat, which I haven't said hello to. Mammsie Graham, hello to you. Manny's here as well. Hi, Manny. Good morning. I saw Pete John sneak in as well. Hi, Pete. Who else did I see? Holy Ghost. Hello to you. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. I did say hi to Feisty earlier. Hello, Heather. And if Falcon Blues is around too. Hello, Falcon Blueser. Alrighty, let's move on. I had some super chats too, I should mention. Thank you, Metalhead Hippie, for the super chat. And thank you, Welton Kinder, as well. If you want a super chat, it's accepted, appreciated, not expected, but it does help, all that stuff. So thank you guys for that. We're going to jump into our next song, who is... Let me mute so I don't make a mistake. All right. Dude, I swear to God. All right, we talk about this in Clubhouse all the time. I don't know how this happens. So when you watch these shows, when your music gets played, somehow there's this guy named Manny from the Lilliepillies, right? Somehow he always just comes into the room just as you're about to play his song. And look who's next on the list.
It's a knack.
Manny, what's going on? What kind of secret agents do you have out there that monitor the internet so you know when to come in the chat just as your song's being played? I want to know. I want to know if he really loves me. I want to know if
You're really sure? He's really sure?
he sent me a hat.
It's a nice hat.
I know it's a nice hat. I don't know how he does it. It's amazing. Oh, right, that's how you do it. I just woke up. What a skill set, folks. I know the guys in Clubhouse who are listening along are probably laughing at this because we do talk about it a lot. How does Manny do it? But we're going to play a song, of course, from the Lilliepillies because they came out of nowhere and just bombarded us with our music and with their music. And, you know, they're getting played on the radio and they've done documentaries and their music really appeals to many people here across the community. And they're good people. And so this song is the latest song by the Lilliepillies, which is Waiting for a Revolution. Yeah, it's one of the ones that I know. Look, there's a lot of them that stick in your head. They've got a real catchiness to their songs that stay in your head. And this is the latest one, which I've heard 1,000,000 times. So
Cool.
I think we're going to play it 1,000,001. So this is Waiting for a Revolution because we all are waiting for a revolution at the end of the day. Let me cue it up. We're good. We're ready to rock. Let's do it. Folks, the Lilliepillies, Waiting for a Revolution.
Boom.
Why are we holding on to something with no meaning in our life? We hear so many lies. Why can I hear so many noises all around me in the night? And time keeps ticking by. We are one, we all want the same thing. A love that can find you, a place you can turn to. We are one, we all want the same thing. We want it now. When it all falls apart and we're caught in the middle, who's making their decisions never ever gonna give in? This generation's failing. When it all falls apart and we're caught in the middle, maybe one day everything will change, but now we're waiting for revolution. Why are we waiting night and day for something better to come by? We've fed so many lies. Why do I look over my shoulder just to see what's left behind? Taking one step at a time. We are one, we all want the same thing. A love that can find you, a place you can turn to. We are one, we all want the same thing. We want it now. When it all falls apart and we're caught in the middle, who's making their decisions never ever gonna give in? This generation's failing. When it all falls apart and we're caught in the middle, maybe one day everything will change, but now we're waiting for revolution. When it all falls apart and we're caught in the middle,
All around town, people trying to get down.
when it
again. I'm just not fast enough today. Man, yeah, let's give some more a round of applause for that. Lilliepillies, man.
Great song. Great energy.
Why do you think they're so popular?
Because they write great music, catchy, sticks in your head.
Yeah, it does.
It's great.
And Australian radio is picking them up, which doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised actually that commercial radio hasn't picked them up yet because,
Yep.
you know, they and as Pete said, there's a real 80s, 90s feel to their music. There is that kind of in excess, that real, so they burst on the scene. They're here and everybody loves them and they can do no wrong. So we're just waiting for the TMZ to catch Manny in doing something terribly wrong.
With his hand in the cookie jar, so to speak.
Just keep it up. Don't do anything wrong. So we see you on TMZ, Manny, in the future because that will ruin your reputation. And everybody loved that track too. I can click all the applause and do all that, but you can all see it in the chat. I can't multitask today. Good stuff. And again, all this stuff is available. Many Vibes ask, who is that with you? Who's with Jade? This is Coldacre, my friend, longtime friend and moderator here on the chat. And you are the guitarist in the band Mammsie with me.
Yes.
And we are together because we are shooting a video for Mammsie with the drone. We'll be taking the drone out today to shoot, finally, finishing this fucking video that's gone on forever and a day. But we'll get there, and it's not forgotten. It will happen. Anyway, enough chitter-chatter. Next artist we have here is somebody, who I've interviewed. A lot of these people on the show I've had the pleasure of interviewing because they're amazing artists. And I feel so much closer to all the artists too. When you come on the show and I interview, I feel like, you know, I've had a relationship with you because a lot of these interviews, people are very open and candid and say stuff which I don't expect. And, you know, nothing's ever prompted. And I want to thank everybody who comes on the show and is so candid. It really is wonderful. I'm very blessed to have people come on the show and stuff like that. It's
Spill their guts.
Yeah, yeah. It's great content.
Yep.
It's content, mate.
It's guts.
It's not content at all. But no, I do feel very privileged that people trust me enough to talk about shit. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll do a Coldacre interview. He's just got to release more songs.
Need a few songs first to do that.
All right. So this artist is just, man, I love this artist. I came across her music and fell in love. I can't remember if this was the first song I came across, but this song for me really touched my heart. And there's something about Just Neja that is so honest and visceral, and you feel like you're living her experience when she puts together songs. Plus, there's a quirkiness to it, and everything is so homemade and creative, and she involves her family and stuff, and everything feels like it's hand painted, and whatever's around her house, she picks it up and turns it into art through music, and she just blows me away. And you know, she's like many of us, struggling with health issues, and she just fights through and constantly pushes herself, and it's amazing. She is just cool. And this is a song called Stronger, and I just love this song so very much. So we've got it queued up. Let's play it. I love it. The video clip is so creative, and yeah, can't say much more about it. Let's do it. Stronger by Just Neja.
Last night I cried myself to sleep, 'cause I've been making promises I'm not sure I can keep. Last night I said I was alright, but I kept dancing with my demons till the morning light, and I cried. hey, hey, hey. Is anybody out there also feeling the same way? And I cried, why? Every time I try to swim, my river's running dry. I felt I was withering away. How did I deserve to have this awful debts to pay? I thought I was the only one, but I heard another voice before the morning sun, and you cried, hey, hey. Is anybody out there also feeling the same way? And you cried, why? Every time I try to swim, the river's running dry. I know exactly how it feels, so you don't need to hide. And I'm awake when over there is the middle of the night. We won't give up, we're growing strong when life gives us a snap. And we won't settle for a cup when we deserve a tap. We're growing strong. Growing strong when things go wrong. We're growing strong.
Boom. I did it that time.
Well done.
What an awesome song. Just Neja. Just a beautiful song. And I mean, how talented is she? A beautiful painter. She's so creative.
Incredible.
There's something about Neja.
Yep. It's the sparseness of the music. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
You can just hone in on a few things and they're all beautifully put together.
Yeah. She doesn't overcomplicate things where, you know, I know as an artist myself, for many years I overcomplicated my music until that fateful day I went to a proper studio, paid a proper producer, and he listened to my stuff and went, it's really good, but just pull out half of it. You're giving way too much. You're wasting your time.
Yep.
And that changed my life too, even though I still do it.
Yep.
I'm sure there are many other people here who are guilty of it, putting in way too much and then being able to know to remove stuff.
Yep, that's right.
It's hard. It's hard to remove stuff because you want to show everybody how fucking good you are, you know. But Neja's just got that right amount of that.
For sure.
I want to thank Manny also, who sent a super chat earlier and I missed it. Thank you, Manny. And hello, Jenny. Welcome to you. Mike Shana, hope you're doing well, my friend. Anyone else I may have missed, I'm trying to keep a track of it all, but I'm shit at this stuff because the chat is flying by. Anyway, I really should move along because I don't want the show to go for 3 hours or I'll end up like,
Boom.
Yippee. You know? Oh, that's 6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Hey.
My ass ain't flat yet, man. All right, so next artist is somebody who you will know. He's a grump. He's the grouch. He's my friend and your friend. It's Russ 8889 and the Delicate Giants because he continues to produce amazing music with his cousin Gary. Prove it. You wish. I'll send you a photo later, Jeff.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah. I'll send you a photo, and it won't be of that. It'll be of Brad's Christmas card. And we know Brad's Christmas card. How's Brad's Christmas card go? I can't even find the sound effect.
Get fucked.
There it is. There's Brad's Christmas card right there. Awesome. This is Russ 8889, the Delicate Giants. This is from the Moonworks Eclipse album. It is called Sleepy Space. Let's get to it. Let's, no further ado, rock and roll. Boom, you ready? Let's go. Boom. Russ, 8889, and the Delicate Giants, and Gary, lead guitarist. Pretty awesome stuff.
Beautiful music.
Yep.
Really nice.
How do they do it? Because they are another collection of artists who work across, not the other side of the world, obviously, but they have distance between them. And, you know, it's a very unique situation because, now I can give you some inside baseball here. Gary doesn't really play to a click track kind of thing, just kind of does his own thing and just plays and then sends the stuff to Russ, and Russ has to try and chop it all up and make it fit. And it's a very unique way of writing. And plus, their next album that they're working on, they've got a drummer now, a real drummer. So they're going into a whole new direction. I love that about Delicate Giants. Whenever you think you've got used to what they're doing, they change direction and give you something else. Russ isn't afraid to, you know, pivot on you because I think Russ likes to keep things fresh. Yes, actually, Gary, it is a very, very annoying for us. We get to hear about it all the time.
He complains.
He complains. He's like Oscar the Grouch. We just put the bin lid on him and he goes down.
Keeps popping up.
No, but hopefully when going forward, but you know, there is, thanks. They do love each other very much, but who knows what goes on? Maybe one day Gary will start playing with the drummer. We love both of you guys.
Beautiful guitar tones in that.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You can't deny it. Like, you know, if you come across somebody in your band who does something a certain way and it sounds so good, sometimes you got to look past the little things because you want to keep that sound, you know. Delicate Giants wouldn't be the same. Exactly. What's a click track? I have no idea. Ask Barry Glenn. He'll give you a thesis on a click track. Awesome. Old Fingers, huh? Nice. I'm going to start calling you Old Fingers, Gary. So there's Delicate Giants. Amazing music that they make. And as you can see in the chat, everybody loves the Delicate Giants. We're going to move on now to the next artist. Now, this one is just, I think just outside of the year. But there's two reasons why I chose this song. First reason, I love the message of this song. So I really wanted to have this song on the show. It's just outside of the year, but I make the rules. And the other thing is, I didn't want to get a copyright claim on the show. So there's that as well. But this song is really cool. And this guy came into the scene as well this year. Again, had him on the show. He's just a really, really talented artist. And so many people love Frank Terzo. He is just a brilliant artist, very, very humble, and, you know, just writes simple music and hands it off to be recorded. And it comes back so beautifully, you know. Hello, Empirism. Welcome to the chat. So this is a duet. It has a guest vocalist on it, and I don't care. I love the message of this song. This is Frank Terzo, Love Who You Are.
A hidden cry is what I see. A silent tear is what I hear. The birds who stayed know who they are. The ones who've flown won't get far. Who are we to make mistakes? Who are we to ask for breaks? You steal a lifetime for a taste, and when it comes, we walk away.
Your soul that shines as bright as lights. Don't live your life for someone else. Don't sacrifice who you are. Who are we to chase a dream? Who are we to laugh and scream? The answers come from deep within. Trust yourself and who you are. Who you You played the game within the rules. Still you don't know who you are. You wait in silence for a sign. Who you
Boom.
Awesome stuff. Love Who You Are by Frank Terzo. Really a high production level. You know,
Yeah.
super production level. Manny said something in the chat there, and it's so true. Like, I go through my list of music on Apple Music, and I'm finding that there's so little mainstream stuff in there anymore. It's all you. It doesn't sound out of place. Like, it really doesn't sound out of place from mainstream music, because everybody just continues to get better and better and better and just sounds so good. There's such high production levels. People are constantly challenging themselves, and we have built up this amazing community of people who are writing killer songs. And we're all old fogies, most of us.
This is true.
So for all the youngsters watching this, you're missing out. Go listen to your Ed Sheeran, losers. I can't stand Ed Sheeran.
No comment.
I'd rather drink a bucket of sick
Yep. I'd rather listen to you being sick.
and watch me drink a bucket of sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Well, off track completely.
The music here is great. It's better than mainstream radio.
It's better than a bucket stick.
Yeah.
And it totally is. I like getting off track. No, Frank Terzo, amazing artist. And again, somebody who's this year dealt with some incredible hardship. I mean, so many of us are dealing with shit as well, but we continue to push through and create amazing, amazing music, which just blows my mind. Mars Capone says, I've seen a guy drink a bucket of sick. Nice. Photos or it didn't happen. Absolutely. Our next artist is not here. He's not in the chat. So he's maybe tied up or something like that. He's normally here every day. Hello, Mr. Smith. I'm sure there's somebody else I saw. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Smith. Yes, I got your message early this morning. There's someone else I saw that I may not have said hello to, and I'm sorry if I haven't. I'm Folk Punk. There you are. There's Folk Punk. Welcome aboard, Folk Punk. If I've missed you, seriously, I am sorry. I'm trying to keep up with all of this mayhem today. Having a guest in the studio. This is Coldacre, the cold fish, in the studio. First time I've ever had a guest, so it's pretty cool. All right. Let's clear that out. And let's talk about our next artist, who is, of course, your friend and my friend, the man who plays all your music every week and rocks and does live streams and is an amazing moderator for so many of us here on the channel. And he's just an all-round beautiful human being. I'm talking about Thomas Christ. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who has not been nailed to a cross, thank God. It is Thomas Christ. Hello, Sith. Avocados for you all round. Thomas Christ released a lot of music this year. And he's constantly releasing music and reinventing himself and pushing himself to be better and funnier and unique projects. And he's really kind. There's something about Thomas. You can try and push Thomas to say something nasty. You could offer him money. Here's $1,000.
Blood out of a stone.
Here's $1,000. Tell that person their song sucks. No, he wouldn't do it. He's too much integrity. Yep. He's just a beautiful human being. And this song I'm about to play is from his last album, and this is called Thoughts and Prayers. Let's do it, shall we? Am I ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Boom.
What a song.
Yes, what a song. And where is Thomas? I hope he's okay. It's odd that he wouldn't be here. So thoughts and prayers to Thomas, just in case something is wrong, because it's very odd that he's not here.
Conspicuous by his absence.
I know. So I do hope he's okay. Or maybe he's just lurking today. Maybe he's got sick of us all, and for a change, he's lurking and taking a day off. Who knows? And, we never expect Thomas to be here every day, but he does do a lot of fucking work for me, a lot of channels here, like me and Pete especially, and I'm incredibly grateful for Thomas. And he writes killer music. He's very, very inspiring, and he really does give a shit about people's music too, which is awesome. Just like all the shows here on YouTube that play people's music, we should give a shout out to the Metalhead Hippie, Ron Ward, Pete Johns. We've got Clay, who does a show as well. We've got G-May, who's a song pimp. So there's a bunch of people. He's a song pimp. It's really cool that we have all these channels that play people's songs as well. I don't really do it. I only do it once a year. I try and open every day with a song. And when I was trying to go through my shows the other day, and man, I've played a lot of songs because I've done a lot of shows. But I love doing that, even though I get emails from people saying, why do you play a song at the start? Just get to the app. Because it's my show and I want to support people who write songs. There's no point people buying apps and then you not showing off their music that they're writing.
The two can coexist together.
Exactly. I know. It's
not the end of the world.
Just doesn't have to be a tutorial, dry and cut. You can have some humanity in your tutorials. All right. So our next artist, make sure everything's muted here. What do you know? Our next artist is somebody who I did a interview with again. All right, Sai, thanks for joining us here. You have a good sleep. No, it's getting late there. The next artist is somebody who I interviewed and who I have much respect for, because you guys don't know what happens a lot of the time behind the scenes with a show and stuff, and the way I communicate with people and things that go down. But this human being came on my show, and it was a really awesome interview. And I know this artist is one of your favorites.
Absolutely. The lion.
The lion.
The proud lion.
What is it about this artist that you love so much?
He just puts it all out there.
He does.
Yep.
And I introduced you to him when he came over here.
Yep.
And we had a marathon, didn't we?
We did.
A marathon of Chris Lane Sr.
Yep.
Because I'm a fan of the man with the fan.
Yep.
And he came on the show, and it was an awesome interview. I really loved it a lot. And so I want to play one of Chris Lane Sr.'s songs, one which we kind of giggle about too. And you know what? He takes the piss himself too. So this song's called I Drink Whiskey. And yeah, if you're a woman, maybe walk away, because you all tell lies apparently. I saw Hippie do a show once, and he was like, man, Chris Lane's had some real bad experiences with women.
Boom.
Good deal. So it comes across like that sometimes, but we love Chris Lane Sr. And this is I Drink Whiskey by Chris Lane Sr. And let's do it. Awesome stuff. You ready? Let's rock and roll.
I drink whiskey, you tell lies, you cheat on me, it ain't no surprise. You don't shut your mouth, you don't shut your thighs. So I drink whiskey when you tell lies. Started on the day we said I do, and you swore that your love was true, till you had to judge my best man too. And then you took on all the cleaning crew. From that day it went from bad to worse. A cheating woman's nothing but a lonely drunk who's married to a whore. So I drink whiskey and you tell lies. You cheat on me, it ain't no surprise. You run your mouth, but don't shut your thighs. So I drink whiskey and you tell lies. No more lies. Working in your daddy's company. Bust my hump while he lies and cheats and steals. Made me partner and that's alright with me. I have sold the company stocks to the Chinese. With that pile of cash I think I'll go. Make my way on down to Mexico. Take it easy and I'll take it slow. With a lovely senorita who's not a hoe. And I'll drink whiskey while you still lie. And I'll watch a beautiful sunrise. I left your ass with no goodbyes. And I'll drink whiskey when you still lie. I'll drink whiskey, maybe some tequila, but I won't miss you. Hey bartender, tres whiskeys por favor. Mucho gracias, hombre. Keep the change. And hey, how about a round for all my new amigos? How's that sound, everybody?
Chris Lane Sr., man,
Legend.
legend. Now, the irony is he's not like that at all.
No.
No. He's quite
a humble, quiet guy.
He's quite a loving, quiet guy who loves to cook. And, anyway,
Family man.
Absolutely, family man, and absolutely, a bit of parody there. If you couldn't tell, he doesn't take himself too serious, and that's what we like as well. So you may have noticed we've had a change, costume change. What music show is complete without wearing sunglasses inside?
Correct.
Boom.
Right, so now everything's complete, and you've got aviators.
Can't see a thing.
You've got gaviators.
Yes,
on.
I have.
I've got fearless fly sunglasses. So, absolutely, Russ, we're professional now. Right, absolutely, hippie. Yes, Pete, you need to wear more sunglasses inside. It is a thing, right? It is a thing. I notice it all the time in video clips. Yeah, it's a cool thing. Alrighty, so Chris Lane Sr., an amazing artist, and we love you, Chris. So, next artist that we're going to play is somebody who I have a very close thing with. I remember when she first came over to the show, when I first kicked off, she was over here all the time. And, man, I was always hoping for the day that she would start writing original music. Because she's a fantastic singer, and to watch her grow and come out of her shell over the last 2.5 years,
Yeah.
It's been beautiful. Now, we're both friends with her.
Yep,
You're friends with
absolutely.
her.
Yep.
I know many people here are friends with the amazing Lady Rodaline Straight. Yeah. And she does amazing covers and stuff. But when she put together this song I heard this year, I don't even know if it was this year. It could have been just on the end of last year. But I know I played it at the beginning of this year on my show. So that's what I'm going on. And that's the rules. But this is a original song written by Lady Rodaline Straight with additional guitars, fretless bass, and mixing by Ian Luckett. And this is called I've Asked Myself, and it is utterly beautiful, and I'm sure you will agree. Let's do it.
I've asked myself so many times, am I still the child that you despise? What do you see when you look at me? Just what was the plan? Do you even know? And there is no place left to hide from you. And there is no peace left inside my heart. It's all been taken on a whim by you. I'll be forever living in the dark. How was I to know? How could I foresee that trusting you would be wrong? 'Cause you were playing games with my mind. In my little world, there'd be nothing but tears. And there is no place left to hide from you. And there is no peace left
Lady, Rodaline Straight, and Ian Luckett there together. What a beautiful song. I've asked myself, and it's been an amazing journey to watch Lady Rodaline. Like, at the end of the day, everybody loves Linz. Everybody loves her. And we've watched her go through, a lot of personal struggle. All of us go through personal struggle. And it's amazing how everybody in this community comes together to support each other. James needs to see, says Pete. I don't know how these guys...
I don't know how you guys do it.
I don't know how they wear sunglasses, man. No. It's ridiculous. I can't even see like this far in front of me. These aren't even prescriptions, so I can't even see what's going on right now anyway. But yeah, we watched her jump out of a plane this year. To see her write original music is just wicked. Great. It's so good to see people grow and all that stuff. So lucky to have such amazing artists in this community like Lady Rodaline Straight and Ian Luckett. Can't take anything away from Ian. Ian's softly spoken, yeah. Again, another human being deal with very, very hardcore health issues, but continues to push through and create beautiful music and collab with people. And I'm sure if Lady Rodaline Straight was here, she would say, couldn't have done it without Ian because, he's an amazing artist who shares his talent to help people write songs. And that's what this community is all about. So, moving on. Our next artist is someone new again. So, I've tried to include some people who've, just kind of bounced into this community. And I want to put a spotlight on those people this year. And, I said at the beginning of the show, there's so many of you. I can only fit. I've got 20 songs. So many songs that are on a list that I wish I could play. But, you all rock and you all create fantastic music. This particular person has joined our chat here, joined the shows. She's a sponge. She's in and out, up and down, off to bake stuff all the time. Then she comes back.
Yep.
She's royalty.
Yes.
She's got a crown. She's the princess. She's the princess LDG, who's come in here, and this is a really beautiful song she's written and put together. So this is titled, let me make sure I've got everything set up here. This is she asks a lot of questions. Absolutely right, Pete. And that's what we want. We want people to ask questions, but also we want people to ask questions and absorb the answers and watch music grow. Leela is another human being who I see do that all the time. Oh, look, she's back. Just in time.
Look at that.
She's caught maniitis. She knew that we're playing her song.
Yep.
So this is Princess LDG, and this is XBFF acoustic version. Let's do it right now. Are you ready, guys? Boom. I'll get this comment off the screen first. She's back and ready to rock. Let's do it.
You were my friend, but friends don't go behind each other's backs. They don't spread lies, then try to hide when the truth comes out. Honestly, I didn't think that you would do this to me. We were two peas in the pod. We were best friends since young. When you were down, I was there to lift you up. What happened to you? What happened to you? Many tried to warn me that you weren't who you claimed to be. They told me that you were nothing, that you were controlling. But obviously I did not, because you were my friend. me. We were two peas in the pod. We were best friends since young. When you were down, I was there to lift you up. What happened to you? What happened to you? Even though you hurt me, I forgive you. I forgive you. But we can't be friends no more. The truth doesn't cost you anything, but a lie can cost you everything. Honestly, I didn't think that you would do this to me. We were two peas in the pod. We were best friends since young. When you were down, I was there to lift you up. What happened to you? What happened to you?
Yes. Visceral, real, honest, heartbreaking.
Beautiful song.
Yeah. And she's got a number of songs here. She's bursted out of the gate producing songs. And as I said, man, she's in the Discord. She's everywhere. I know she watches my videos way too much. Stop it. You'll get brain rot. Are you doing a collab with her at some stage?
Possibly, yes. We've discussed something.
Good.
Yep. When we've got a bit of spare time, it'll happen.
Spare time? Yes.
Yep.
So
Doesn't exist, but you know.
What's spare time?
Exactly. You just got to make it happen. But yeah.
Fucking, what is this reality you live in where spare time happens? So Princess LDG, amazing artist. She's burst in here and she's just everybody loves her. You know what I'm saying? And we love her here too. I've got some piece of hair on my face. What is going on?
I've noticed it the whole time. I just didn't want to say anything.
Man, what's going on? Dude, that's what friends are for.
That's right.
So if you've joined late, this is Coldacre, moderator here on the channel and
Hello.
guitarist in Metheist, hanging out with me. It's the first time I've had a guest here, so it's cool.
Very excited.
Yes. It's really hot in here, isn't it?
It is. It's warm.
It's a little
It's upstairs in Melbourne in summer.
It's a little bit warm.
Yep.
You're sweating. I'm sweating, man. All right. So our next artist, moving on, is somebody who I love. And I'm a big fan of this guy. His music is sensational. He's so humble. And he's been dealing with, he hasn't been around a lot this year because he's been dealing with some issues with his mum's health. She's been really, really sick, in and out of hospital. And it's Thomas Geleyn. And man, the stuff he's had to deal with this year with his mum, and he just has had to drop everything and dedicate everything to his mum because she's been really sick. And but he's still managed to squeeze out a song this year, and it's a beautiful song. And it's just really fitting too, because for all the hard stuff that's going on, this song's called Smile. And it just is a testament to him and his love of his mum, and still being able to smile through all of this. Hello, Linz. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, everyone. Forgive me for not commenting earlier. You don't have to comment. You never have to comment. In fact, we all shouldn't have to say hello to each other 1,000,000 times a day. Just a blanket hello, everyone, should be enough.
That's enough.
I think so. Never feel bad that you have to write hello, everybody. Never get upset that nobody's singled you out, because sometimes we all can't get to put everyone's name in, yeah? And that's okay. It's okay. All right, this is Thomas Geleyn, and this is Smile. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. I hope you enjoy it. I really love Thomas. And I think I saw him here in the chat today, so heart goes out to you, Thomas, and your mum, and so good to hear that she's home and she's on the mend. That's the best news I've heard all year. Yeah? Let's do this. This is Smile by Thomas Geleyn.
When you smile, I feel my heart stop for a while. When amber street lights light up the spark in your eyes, in your eyes, I see a world of gold, where we could stay for a while when you smile. When you smile.
Wow, incredibly unique. Nobody like
Huge.
Thomas Geleyn. Yeah.
Massive.
Nobody like Thomas Geleyn. There just is nobody like Thomas Geleyn. And so many, and such a young artist too, like Princess, really young, so much ahead of him. Yes, available on Spotify, Many Vibes. All of his music is available on Spotify. Look up Thomas Geleyn. And yeah, his music is just amazing. He's somehow captures this old-timey, old radio kind of sound with this wall of distorted instruments and a voice that is to die for. And incredibly enough, like I remember when I first met Thomas, he doesn't think his voice is much. You know, he's kind of like, oh, you know, I don't really sing much. That's how he talks. Hello, my name is Thomas. Yeah, and he is extremely young, but he does sound like a veteran. He sounds like he sounds very wise, and he is very wise too. He's got like a psychology degree too. He's a clever motherfucker as well. So he's so many good things, and he'll always be one of my favorites. Somebody I'll always support because I love him because he's a really sweet human being as well too. And once again, really glad to hear that his mum's doing better. Love you, Thomas. The next artist we are going to play here today is another artist that took me by surprise this year. Interviewed him on the channel, and wow, this guy is a powerhouse. We've got a couple of powerhouses coming up and, to wrap up the end. We haven't got too many more songs left. TJ Zindle. Man, this guy came out of the blocks and records all this stuff in GarageBand on his iPad, I think, and it just sounds...
He makes me sick with jealousy that he can sing like that.
I know.
Because that's a 1 in a million voice.
Yeah. And
as you will soon hear.
I don't know how he gets the sound that he gets out of GarageBand on iOS.
Incredible.
It's fucking mad.
Yep.
Like, I would kill to get a sound like that out of GarageBand. But it proves, too, that you can. GarageBand ain't a toy, bitches, right? Even though for all of its shortcomings, and there's a lot of them, and, you know, we put up with them, but it's still one of those doors that I still go back to on iOS. Yes. Always go back to, because it's just easy. But to hear this, and this was the first song I heard from TJ Zindle, and man, it is a cracker. It's an absolute cracker. It's called I Want It Now. It's his only video that he's got on YouTube. But you can get all his music on streaming services and such. So let's play it. This is I Want It Now.
Wolf me sheep, hey, it's nice to meet you. I got the plan if you want a teacher. Blow out the fuse and then blow out the speakers. It's gonna be a long night. A paint job down in Alabama. You get the shotgun and I get the hammer. Inside man, disable the cameras. Damn straight, we'll get it done right. I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards. And I want it now. I want it now. I don't know what it is, but I damn sure want it now. I'm losing ground. I want it now. I don't know what it is, but baby, I want it now. Gun to head, make an example. You don't want to see me when I fly off the handle. It's a bad day for you. Let's not make a scandal. Let cooler heads prevail. Shoot me, wolf, you better not get clever. I'm 3 steps ahead. My hand on the lever, my foot on the throat. Hands to your tether. Don't you touch the law. I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards. really think this through before it gets too deep. 'Cause every time you go too fast, it comes back to harm me. Can't you see in my eyes that I'm not playing? I've been down this road many times, and I always get away, always get away, always get away. And I'm going faster, and I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards. I want it, I want it now. I want it now. I don't know what it is, but I damn sure want it now. I'm losing ground. I want it now. I don't know what it is, but baby, I want it now. I want it now. I want it. I want it now. I want it. I don't know what it is, but I damn sure want it now. I want it now. I'm going backwards. I want it now. I'm going backwards. This paper called it trial by fire. Carnage in my wake had a real desire. We're almost to Mexico and they blew out the tires. You can't win them all, I guess. B&E got your fires in the slammer, fires in the slammer, fires in the slammer. I got the hammer.
Stop it in time.
Yep.
Man.
What a song.
And Russ was exactly right. When we first heard that TJ Zindle song, we were both like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Who is this dude? This guy's incredible. This guy's got to be like big. What? How has he stumbled over here? Like,
Why isn't he huge?
I know. It's just an incredible song. And as Mr. Smith said in the chat, you got to get his album. Like when I first got his album, I had it on repeat for like 5 days, just over and over. The whole album is just sick. It's one of my favorite albums of this year. It is so good. It's rare that you get an album these days and just loop it. You know you're on a winner. There's a lot of albums that come out these days that have to be growers.
Yep.
Because they're not showers.
Correct.
So but his album is so good, and every song is just absolute class, no ass. Great vocal, and yeah. What can I say? Another talented artist. And Pete, you don't force me to use GarageBand, all right? You seriously don't force me to use GarageBand. I use GarageBand because it's easy. It's easy, even though it has its shortcomings. I just love it. And look, man, he created all that using GarageBand on iOS. You can't slag it, That's what it can produce. Of course, you got to be talented. Awesome. Our next artist, I'm going to play for you. I've only got a few left. Is somebody mentioned here. I think Joe said in the chat. I think you've interviewed TJ Zindle, and yeah, nearly all of the artists that I'm playing today, I've interviewed because I've either heard them on people's shows and gone, I want to interview these people and find out more about them. Hello, Blue Unicorn. I don't think I said hello to you. And if there's anyone else I've missed, I do apologize. Welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying the show anyway. So I've luckily interviewed many of these artists, and this is another artist I've interviewed this year. And the good news is these two incredibly cool people are about to release their debut album. I just spent a bit of time mastering this album, so it's coming soon. It's going to be their first DistroKid release. Mind you, there's a link below. DistroKid, 7% off your first year. If you click the link in the chat in the description, because DistroKid rock. So these two artists are amazing. They are really kind supporters of what I do here on How to App on iOS and many other channels, and they're just wonderful people in the community and very talented. So this is the Wolfstone Studio. Jenny and Ron. Unmistakable vocals of Ron, performed in a car most of the time. And so we're going to play this track, which is off the forthcoming album called I'll. Oh, yeah, good point. I'll take you there.
You see everything I want to see. You are everywhere I want to be. Want to need, going down, down, down. Oh. You say everything I want to say. You go anywhere you want today. Want to play, going down, down, down. Oh. From the outside looking in, shiny, beautiful, you win. You run around and go, but can't get anywhere. Slow down, move ahead. I need time to mend. I can't be done alone. I'll take you there. Somewhere must be places almost anywhere. Moving quickly, we will cross the line. Almost time, we'll be fine, fine, fine. All the time, there's no need to worry, and it's time to go. Got a feeling that we can't deny. Just you and I will be fine, fine, fine. All the time. From the outside looking in, shiny, beautiful, you win. You run around and go, but can't get anywhere. Slow down, move ahead. Got need time to mend. I can't be done alone. I'll take you there. We'll be fine, fine, fine. All the time, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, fine, fine. All the time, we'll be fine. All the time. See a start to grab the mist, touch the sky, it's in your reach. You run around and go, but can't get anywhere. Slow down, move ahead. Can need time to mend. I can't be done alone. I'll take you there. Take you there. Take you there.
Style. Wolfstone Studio. How funky was that?
Awesome.
Funky as fuck.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Really cool.
The Wolfstone Studios album is imminent, so they're going to get it together soon and release it. Man, it is a trip. It is like 17 songs or 18 songs, something like 19 songs or something. I don't know if they're using them all, but it's a wicked album. It was an absolute joy to master it because they just write such awesome music. And hey, welcome aboard, Chris Lane Sr. We played one of your tracks today. And look who's here, Chris.
The man.
It's the cold fish himself, the Coldacre. We're gonna do some cooking later in the spirit of Chris Lane Senior.
Yep.
And we're gonna drink some whiskey.
Yep.
And then what are we going to do?
Tell lies.
Tell lies!
Tell lies. Lots of them.
Lots of lies.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Who else did I see come in? Falcon Blueser, what's going on, my friend? So, yes, you made the list, Chris. Good stuff. So here's, we're going to play another artist. So we've only got a few more songs. We may run a little bit over time. I know Pete's doing a Patreon thing. Sorry, Pete. I think we've got 4 more songs. Four left. So as I said too, these aren't in order. This isn't a competition. Nothing's a competition here. These are just songs that struck me during the year that I probably opened the show with, or artists I had on the show. And there's a bunch of new names who weren't on, who are new in the community on my show anyway. So it's definitely not a competition. So I don't want anyone to feel left out. You're all amazing. And like I said in one of the shows previously, when I had Billy Gould from Faith No More on the show, the last interview, you'll notice I asked him all the same questions I ask you. There's no difference.
No favoritism?
No favoritism, you know? Absolutely. So this isn't it's artists who had a premiere yesterday on YouTube, and this is a song from this year. I think it was probably about 6 months ago, perhaps. This is the Chandler brothers, who continue to write engaging, really cool music. The song I wanted to play was just outside of the year, but I wanted to play all their songs, of course, because they wrote such great music. And this song is called Never Too Late by the Chandler brothers. You'll notice too, there's been a lack of real heavy music in today's show.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I know.
Looking at the list, thinking not a lot of metal in there.
Looking on the master list. What are we doing? Let's, I've gone all Ron. I'm freaking out. This is the Chandlers. We're all good. Everything's set. Mute's off. Let's do it. This is Chandler Brothers. Never Too Late.
Around in your head.
precious time, while it's still fresh in our mind. There's joy and happiness. It's still out there to find, my love. It's never too late.
The Chandler Brothers. Now, the one thing we noticed this yesterday going through Chandler Brothers videos, their choice of shirts.
Impeccably dressed gentlemen.
I know. It's an array of shirts.
It is.
It's an array of shirts. If you go back through their videos, their shirt game is good.
Very strong.
Very, very strong in the shirt department, constantly mixing it up with shirts, fashionable shirts. And you guys know Sean and Patrick, I like to jest. I'm not being an asshole or anything like that. But I like people who take pride in the way they dress.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's why I change my T-shirt every day on the show. Wonderful song. They just write really, really honest, really beautiful music, and they're talented musicians. And again, really wonderful human beings who I've had on the show. And the way they write music, you know, they don't live in the same area. They send stuff across to each other, and you know, put this all together. It's just wonderful. What kind of shirt is that? See, I wear death metal shirts most of the time, but you guys have got your shirt game shits all over my shirt game. And they make nice music. Fuck the shirts, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on from the shirts. All right, our next artist happens to be here in the studio with me. And this wasn't influenced by you being here, right? It was because I've known you for a long time. James, if you don't know, Coldacre is James. And, you know, we have a history of playing in metal bands together and kind of incestuous metal history. Mm-hmm. But not only are you a crazy killer metal guitarist, you write really cool, mellow stuff. And when I saw that you had finally released something, I was blown the fuck away because I didn't know you could sing. Where the fuck did that come from?
Dunno. Just gave it a go.
God, you're going to be enthralling on my interview with you.
I just tried.
That's it. Yeah, I tried.
No, I've always sung since I was young, and you know, musical family and all that. But just having the courage to put it out there was pretty tough. But you know, this song had been kicking around for about 15 years. And it came back every couple of years in my head, and I thought it just won't go away. So it's time just to do it. And thankfully, with shows like yours and Pete's and that, got all the knowledge there to do it. So made it happen.
And your dad's a sick guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've heard your dad play. It reminds me, I draw parallels all the time to Buckley because, you know, Jeff Buckley's dad was amazing and your dad's like fucking next level guitarist.
Yeah.
And there you are, amazing guitarist as well, and finally putting music out, which I think is mellow music too.
Yep, for sure.
Because as metalheads, we get labelled, man, as metalheads that's all we play, but it's not true.
No.
You know, there are some metalheads who get stuck in it though, and get stuck in the world of metal, and
they're the sad ones.
The sad ones.
Yep. Who listen to one thing only. But you know, there's so much great music in all the genres. Why not do it all?
Absolutely. So this is Coldacre's debut around here. And it's called Someone Else, and I just love this track so much. You know, not because he's here either. Well, when he's gone, this song sucks. Anyway, so this is Coldacre, Someone Else. Let's do it.
Boom.
about that fight. He knows how to make it right. That's right, find the needle, find a way. You're oblivious, don't stay that way. Hey, hey. Telling your boy go find someone else. Telling your boy go find someone else. You're on your own now. Everything's fine now. You're on your own now. You're on your own now.
That was close. Awesome. Awesome. Great stuff, man.
Thanks, Jade.
Really loved it. And so to everybody here, and we hope to hear more songs from you coming out. Yes, it's going to happen.
Definitely. Of
Yes.
course, yeah.
We were listening yesterday to one of my tracks, which you played guitar on.
Yeah.
Me and My Brain.
Yep.
And yeah, we're going over it, and it sounds so good. I know everyone's probably sitting there going, what happened to that song? You were working on it. It kind of got put on the back burner for a little bit, but we went over it yesterday, and the guitars you've added to it, la 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 la, boom, boom. So that'll kick off again next year. We'll finish that song off too.
Sooner, not later.
I know.
Got to push.
I know. We'll get there. Other people first. I'm not that important. It is what it is. So the next artist we're going to play today, we've only got two more and a song to end, which is very special. So this artist, man, I interviewed him, and you know what? This artist to me, it blows my mind because I see him on the GarageBand Users Guide and in Create, Record, Release on Facebook, and he's constantly asking people, what do you think of this? Can I get some feedback on this? This dude does not need feedback. He is just sick. He is one of fucking the most talented vocalists I've come across in a damn long time. He can sing anything. His vocal range is just crazy. He's done a whole bunch of collabs with people, and he does like jazz kind of stuff, and he can go from like a real blues Joe Cocker kind of sound to absolute metal from hell. And Holy Ghost, you are right. It is James Timms, man. This dude, James, if you're watching this, you don't need feedback, dude. You have it. You have it. Some people just have it.
Yep.
And this dude's got it. Yep. And yeah, thank you. You're helping me out big time today. James Timms, what more can I say? This is You Wanna? And yeah, you know what? I fucking wanna. Let's do it right now.
Shoulders. You don't know how to tell the truth or what that means. And a small town just run down, old men making bad decisions. It's got to break, it's got to break. You wanna fly, you wanna still watch the world. Shoulders. You don't know how to tell the truth or what that means. I'm calling for change for you. And need this to ask asking you to too. I'm calling for change for you.
I'm telling you, terrestrial radio needs to get over here on these channels and pick up some of these artists, man. Because that dude's voice, James' voice, is just
huge.
It's intense, man. It's there's nobody else's voice is like it. You know it's him as soon as you hear him, you know, absolutely distinct. And look, guys, when I was saying about feedback, you know, I'm not knocking feedback. I'm just making a point that this dude's got it. You know, and I think Chris Lane Senior, he is constantly trying to improve himself, but this dude's got it. It is what it is, man. Some people have got it, and that's it. And he is just, I'll take 2 of those, please. I'll take them all, thanks. Amazing artist, and he just continues to reinvent himself too. Like, he doesn't stick to one style. I love that so much, and he pushes and pushes and pushes. And I've not heard a bad song out of him. You know, I think the only time he's going to write a bad song is when he's dead. And that won't be a song at all. So, and we don't want him to die. God, I'm a dickhead.
Boom.
All right, so this is, let's play this artist. Now, this artist came from, again, out of nowhere. And again, another person who's constantly trying to push themselves to get better and better. She's got her own channel. She's writing music out the wazoo. She pushes the boundaries of music. She's very unique. She plays in a cover band as well on the weekends. And you can see her on her channel live with her band. And I mean, she can't, God damn, she's as vivacious, young and fiery. She's got a little show where she talks about apps and how to make music. She's a moderator here on the channel, and she is Lureeality. Man, this is one of the most hungriest musicians I have come across. She's constantly trying to learn and better herself. And she released this song this year, and you know, it just is an amazing song. It's so unique, and I love unique.
Yep.
Are you working with her kind of?
Yeah, it's already started. Yeah.
Yep.
Already got a song out. Yeah.
Soon
As I heard her music, I thought that's someone who I want to make music with. I'll just put it out there, fingers crossed. And she was into it, and we're having some fun.
Yep.
It's great.
You're working with a lot of female artists.
I am.
Yeah.
Just so happens that we've got so many talented female artists here.
I'm such a bitch.
You are. At least to my face.
I know. It would be worse if I was behind your back.
Well, that too.
See, we're mates, yeah?
It's all good.
Leela says, I heard she's a cunt.
Lies.
Never to your face.
Lies.
Only when you're in Clubhouse. So this song is called Glass Wall, and it is a banger, man. It is a banger, and she's going to continue to write amazing songs. She's got an album or an EP or album that will come soon. And yeah, she is hungry for apps. Yeah, I don't know how she buys them all, but she does. All right, let's do it. This is Glass Wall by Lureeality. Leela, let's do it. We're back. Awesome stuff.
Brilliant.
Yeah, wicked song. Lots of fans, lots of adoring fans here in the chat. So that was kind of our second last song of the show. Now, the last song they were going to, and Leela's amazing, and she's an amazing mod here and an amazing friend. So I want to say a couple of things before we close this off here today. I want to wish everybody a safe and happy new year coming up. This is kind of my last normal show for the year. I am doing a show on New Year's Eve for you guys, which will be New Year's Day for me, where I'm going to play acoustic guitar and sing a bunch of your songs to close out the year. I've been sitting here trying to learn a bunch of songs on acoustic, so hopefully you can come and join me for that on the opening hour. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported this channel this year, and all the kind donations, all the kindness to people being members, being Wart Warriors and patrons as well. For without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this shit show running. And also too, I want to thank you all for all the support and messages and stuff that you've all sent for my shit health that is going on at the moment, which I haven't really explained to a lot of people, and I am not going to. But we will sort it in January. We will get to it. And unfortunately, situation here in Australia is there's not a lot of hospital beds at the moment because there's a lot of COVID cases, unfortunately. So I can't get what's wrong with me sorted. So we will persist and push through, and everything will be all right, you know. I want to thank all of the artists who continue to make such amazing music, push through, get better and better all the time. I want to thank all the artists who I didn't play today, because there's so many of you who deserve to be played here on this show. But you know what? You guys have played on so many shows across here. This is just a taste of things that I really touched my little listening thing, my ears, whatever they are, eardrums, I don't know. So thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for being you and staying true to who you are, and never forget that, you know, you are important, and to do the things that make you happy and to make mistakes because it makes you better. And the whole we all rise together. It is good to pay forward. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to cut in, Jade. Thank you personally for having me here today. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
It's been great. But on behalf of everyone who watches you, I'm included in that, big thanks for your tireless efforts every day.
Thanks, mate.
Putting in the hours and helping. It's really awesome.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much, my friend.
No worries.
Love you lots.
You too.
All right. We are going to go out with a song, which I don't have a video clip for, but this song was really important, and the person who wrote it probably doesn't realize just how important this song was, because it became now the closing song of this show. And it is by an artist named Mammsie Graham, who I hopefully will have on the show very soon, because, man, this dude's really special, right? There's not many people that you come along into your life and you just become super close friends with, and everything he says, you just feel like you've known him forever and ever. And Mammsie is that dude. Mammsie is just an incredibly down-to-earth, cool, kind soul who just blows my mind every time I chat with him, and he smokes good weed too. So, he really does. And he reached out to me in an email this year, not long ago, and sent me this song called We'll All Rise Together. And it touched my heart so much, along with the song Rokhart made also just recently. And I love it so much. And it's not a fancy recording or anything like that. It's just him recording it's just raw. You can even hear his chair clicking in it. It's so raw, but it doesn't fucking matter about production or anything like that. It matters about what's the content. And he's right. Everything he says in it, we will all rise together, and only together can we rise. Because as you can see in the world's full of division, and we're going nowhere. And people want to keep us divided. And that is why we all rise together, and being a wart is so important. So I'm going to cut to the title screen. I want to thank you for being here today.
Thanks again.
It's good to have my first guest. I want to thank you for supporting the channel and making such great music. And I'll remind you one more time, do the things that make you happy, and mistakes make you better, because at the end of the day, we all rise together. So please hang out with the title screen till the end, because this song is just absolutely beautiful. I've got the wrong button, haven't I? Yep, there it is. Let's do it. This is Mammsie Graham. We all rise together. See you later, folks.
Never hide your light, let it shine forever. If no one's ever mentioned, I'm telling you, you're a treasure. Reflection off of you, it makes me shine better. 'Cause we could all use a little help if we give a little of ourselves. We'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine better. And we'll all rise together. You make me shine better. When the night is cold and lonely, we all shine together. And if you're lost and afraid, know you're not the only. We all rise together. We all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine better. And we all rise together. Make me shine better. And we all rise together. We all rise together. Make me shine